All right. Hey guys. How you doing?
Good.
Doing good? All right. So I'm going to pass you out. Here we have a story. Oh, that's not a story. There's your story. That we're going to be reading today together. Then after we read the story, we're going to answer some questions about it. So we're going to read through the story 2 times. The first time, I'm going to read through it. You're just going to listen. The second time, we're going to read together as a choral read. Sound like a dealio? All right. While we're going through the story, make sure you're paying attention. Like I said, we're going to be answering some questions afterwards. So, the story is called Rosie's Day at the Playground, and it was written by Anita Amin. One morning, Rosie went to the playground with her dad. There was so much to do there. Rosie didn't know where to start. "What is your favorite thing to do here?" Dad asked. Rosie didn't know. "I guess I'll try everything and see." Rosie seesawed on the seesaw. "I hopped up and down like a kangaroo. I like the seesaw." Rosie slid down the slide. "I was fast like a rocket. I like the slide." Rosie swung on the swing. "I went high like a bird. I like the swing." Rosie spun round and round on the merry-go-round. "I spun like a top. I'm dizzy, but I like the merry-go-round too." Dad swung her up onto his shoulders. "Hang on tight," and Dad ran and twirled around the playground. Rosie laughed. "This is my favorite thing to do."
Merry-go-round.
So let's read through the story again. This time we're going to read it together. Sound like a deal? All right. So again, the title is Rosie's Day at the Playground. Finger on the first word. One morning, Rosie went to the playground with her dad. There was so much to do there. Rosie didn't know where to start. "What is your favorite thing to do here?" Dad asked. Rosie didn't know. "I guess I'll try everything and see." Rosie seesawed, good job, on the seesaw. "I hopped up and down like a kangaroo. I like." Rosie slid the slide. "I was fast like a rocket. I like the slide." Rosie swung on the swing. "I went high like a bird. I like the swing." Rosie spun round and round on the merry-go-round. "I spun like a top." You okay, Bernice? "I'm dizzy, but I like the merry-go-round too." Dad swung her up onto his shoulders. "Hang on tight." Dad ran and twirled around the playground. Rosie laughed. "This is my favorite thing to do." Good. So let's think back to the story. What was the first thing that Rosie tried to see if it was her favorite activity? Sincere?
The swing.
Not the swing. She definitely did go on the swing, but that wasn't the first thing. Do you want to take another guess? Look back in the story, see if you can find it. What was the first thing that she tried?
The merry-go-round.
Not the merry-go-round. Who can help him out? Bernice?
She jumped off the thing like a kangaroo.
Let's go back. Yeah, what was she jumping on like a kangaroo? What kind of activity was that at the park?
Seesaw.
The seesaw, good. Bernice, find the word seesaw and put your finger on seesaw. Good. Good, everybody found seesaw. So Rosie seesawed first. That was the first thing she tried. And she hopped up and down like a kangaroo, just like Bernice said. After the seesaw, what did she go on next? After the seesaw, what did she go on next? Find it in the story and put your finger on it. After the seesaw, what did she go on next? Geneva?
Slide.
The slide, good. Everybody has their finger on the slide. What was she acting like when she was on the slide? On the seesaw, she was like a kangaroo. What was she like on the slide?
She goes acting like a boat.
Not a boat. See, here's where it said slide. I was fast like a rocket. Good. So she was fast like a rocket. What came after the slide? What came after the slide? Janisha?
Merry-go-round.
Put your finger on slide and let's look at what came after the slide. Janisha?
Swing.
Swing, good. So after the slide came the swing, and she went high like a bird. Good. And then after the swing, she went on the
Merry-go-round.
Yep. And she spun like a
top.
top. Good. And then after the merry-go-round, raise your hand. What was the last activity that she did at the playground? What was the last thing she did at the playground? Bernice?
She her dad put him on her shoulder and she went around.
Yeah. So Dad propped her up on his shoulders and they went around and around. So see how important it is to pay attention to the sequence of events in a story? It got kind of tricky trying to figure out what she did first and what happened after that. So make sure if we're asking questions that you're going back to your text to help you. So it started with the seesaw, what came next, what came after. Got it?
Got it.
Good.
I forgot
So,
I left my presents here.
That's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to give you this next piece of paper. You can put this right on top of your story, and this one you're going to write your name on.
Can we go back if we need help to the story?
Of course. I love that you asked that.
This photo is awesome.
So write your name at the top for me.
I'm trying to make my hand.
Ooh, I love neat handwriting.
Oh man, I made that X long. I'm making my hand neat.
Miss Steph. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your two papers side by side. Because what we're going to do is we're going to prove our answers by going back to the text and underlining them. Okay? So we're going to read the questions, we're going to go back to the text, and we're going to find our answer.
Dang it.
So put your papers side by side. Put your papers side by side. Since you might want to move over just a little bit, that way Geneva has some space. Good. All right, so let's read the first question. Let's read it with me. Who did
Rosie go to the park with?
Good. Who did Rosie go to the park with? Think back to the story. Bernice?
Her dad.
Yeah, she went with her dad. Let's find it in the text. Let's find where it says she went with her dad. So right now we're looking back in our story and we're finding where it says she was with her dad. We're going back to the story to find where it says. Put your finger on it when you find it.
I'm going to underline it.
Good. I'm seeing that you all had your finger right where I expected it to be. It says right here, with her dad. So you could circle it, you could underline it, and then we're going to put a number 1 right next to it. Because what question are we working on right now?
It's kind of like a test.
Number 1, exactly. We're proving our answers just like we've done on tests. So we're going to go back to number 1. Who was she with?
Her dad.
Good. Circle D. Her dad.
I have to circle him.
That's fine. Boys and girls in centers, you have less than 3 minutes. Keep an eye on that timer, okay?
Okay.
Why did Rosie want to try all of the rides at the park? Find it in the text. Why did she want to try all the different rides at the park? Why did she want to ride all the different rides at the park?
I know why, but I can't find where it is on the test.
Okay, so Geneva, what was the reason why she wanted to ride all the rides?
Because she didn't know which one was the most fun.
Exactly. She didn't know which one was the most fun or which one was her favorite. So, let's look through the story. We're going to search for the word favorite. So I'm just going to scan through. I'm going line by line looking for the word favorite. I started at the top. Find the word favorite with your finger. Good.
Oh,
Yeah, I see. So Bernice just found it in another place. So what is your favorite thing to do here? That's what Dad asked. That's why she wanted to try all the rides. She wasn't sure which one was her favorite. So I circled it. I put a number 2. So Rosie tried all the rides to see which one was her favorite. I'm going to put my model right here if you need some help.
also we copy all this.
Or you can write your own.
I was going to write what this says.
Okay. Rosie wasn't sure which was her favorite.
I just want to copy of yours.
Miss Them is your opinion. Copy off Miss Them or copy off you?
Yep, it's your choice. All right, boys and girls, the timer's at 0. It's time for you to clean up. If you're on your computer, I want you to X out of your website. You should see a blue screen with yellow stripe. If you have a piece of paper at your table, I am collecting the purple table. If you're at the yellow table, you can put it right into your cubby. Yellow table can go right into your cubby, and I'm going to collect the purple in the finished work bin. When you're ready, your head is down at your seat. Wahid, can I put you in charge of our timer and our bell? We're going to rotate in a big circle. Green, you're going to go to purple, purple to orange, orange to yellow, yellow to green. That's why we write so much. Just for
Oh, you make the underline? Oh, you can?
Wait, Miss Stem, this is the last time we're doing this with you. The last time.
We'll do it again.
I like when I
We
do
shall
that.
see. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to finish up. So finish your thought.
so that we have 2 lines.
Definitely. Good job, Sincere. Good job, Geneva. Good job, Janisha.
Wait, I forgot my period. Let me see if I have spaces, please.
I love that you're going over your work to check for spaces and punctuation. So important.
So make sure I have the uppercase.
Middle
I have the lowercase, kind of.
Wait.
System. D is a name.
So it's the uppercase and it's the starting of a sentence.
And it's the start of your sentence. Good job. All right, number 2. Let's read this question together. Put your finger on the first word of question. Oh, 3, sorry. Question 3. There you go. All right. What?
What did Rosie?
Number 3.
What?
What animal did Rosie think she looked like when she was on the seesaw? So let's go back to the story. What animal did she think she looked like when she was on the seesaw? We're going to find it with our finger. Good job. Underline it. What animal did she look like when she was on the seesaw? Underline it.
She wasn't an animal.
On the seesaw.
She wasn't an animal.
Make sure you're in the right place. Good. We're going to underline it. Everybody found it. And we're going to write a number.
3.
3. Why are we writing a number 3?
Because that makes sure if we did that makes sure we did all of them.
Why aren't we writing a 4?
Because that makes sure we underlined them and we did all of them right.
Can you wait till after our tutoring session? It'll be another 2 minutes.
Because it's 4 because we didn't do 4 yet.
We didn't do 4 yet. What question are we on?
3.
So that's why we're writing a
3.
Good. So let's circle kangaroo. We proved our answer in our text. Good. Number 4. On the swings, why did Rosie think she looked like a bird? Let's find where it talks about swings. So I'm going to look for a swa. Good. It says, Rosie swung on the swing. I went high like a bird. I like this swing.
She's a bird because she went high.
Yeah, underline I went high like a bird.
That's 4, right? That's 4. I circled the whole thing. That was 4.
Okay, go ahead. Go super fast. So what number are we going to write next to that underline?
4.
4. Why are we going to write 4, Janisha?
Because we're not on number 3. We're on number 4.
Awesome. So once you underline it, write a 4.
Are you able to go right here?
Yeah, that's fine. So now let's figure out which answer we're going to circle on our question page. It says, on the swings, why did Rosie think she looked like a bird? A, because she had wings. B, because she could see her house. C, because she went high. Or D, because she was near a tree. Which one? Good.
Good.
Choice C, because she went high.
Just see, because she went high?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was this.
You circled because she could see her house. Did she see her house on the swing?
No.
No, they didn't even talk about a house.
I didn't even know it.
All right.
I thought it was tree because birds are by trees.
Birds are by trees. All right. Number 5. What did Rosie decide was her favorite thing to do? think about it. What did Rosie decide was her favorite thing to do? So we just got to question number 5, Geneva, and it said, what did Rosie decide was her favorite thing to do? Find it in your story, put your finger on it. We have to prove it in our text first. We're finding it in our story before we write so we can prove our answer. So put your finger on it in the story. Good. So we're figuring out in the story, what did Rosie decide was her favorite thing to do? We're finding in the story when she said her favorite thing. Good, I see Bernice found it, I see Sincere found it. Good, Geneva found it. Good, and Janisha. What was her favorite thing to do?
Everything.
What was her favorite thing?
Her dad swung her on his shoulder and
Yeah.
ran around. And
Yep.
she said, this is my favorite thing to do.
So when she was up on her dad's shoulder, she said, this is my favorite thing to do. So I'm going to underline that, and I'm going to write a number 5. Good.
Wait.
You can either underline this sentence or that one, because those both sentences say what her favorite thing is.
I understand.
So now number 5. What did Rosie decide was her favorite thing to do? How can we answer this question? Yeah. What sentence could we write?
She, like when she went on her dad's back.
Not on his back, on his
Shoulders.
Good. You can write that. What do you think?
I can copy what I wrote.
You can't copy from the text. You have to reword it in your own words. So what was her favorite thing to do?
She can hop on her desk when she jumped off the swing and she
What was her one favorite thing that she did?
when
You underlined it right here. When she was on her dad's. So how can we write it in a sentence? You guys are going to do this one on your own. I'm not going to write it. So you're going to answer this one on your own. How could you word that? Rosie's favorite thing to do was.
I'm gonna put a D
Good. Go ahead.